Look at a whale, the largest animal ever to exist on Earth. A creature longer than a bus, heavier than any dinosaur, moving silently through the ocean. It seems impossible that such an animal could have come from the land. But millions of years ago, the ancestors of whales were not giants. They were not ocean creatures. They walked around 50 million years ago, after the extinction of the dinosaurs. Earth entered a new era. Mammals began expanding into new environments. Some moved into forests, some evolved to run across open landscapes. And one unusual group began exploring the edges of the water. These animals were called early cetaceans. The ancestors of whales. Their story did not begin in the ocean, it began on land. One of the earliest known whale relatives was Pakicetus. It lived in what is now Pakistan. At first glance, it looked nothing like a whale. It had 4 legs, a long body, and a shape more similar to a land mammal than a marine animal. But fossils revealed something surprising. Its skull contained features connecting it to modern whales. It was an early step in one of evolution's greatest transformations. Over millions of years, these animals spent more time near water. The shoreline offered new opportunities, new food sources, new places to survive. Gradually, their bodies began to change. Their legs became less important for walking, their tails became stronger. Their bodies became better suited for swimming. Animals like Ambulocetus, sometimes called the walking whale, show this transition. It still had 4 functional limbs, but it could move through both land and water. It represented a world between 2 lifestyles. Not completely terrestrial, not completely aquatic, a creature caught in the middle of evolution. Later whale ancestors became even more specialized. Their nostrils slowly moved backward on their skulls. Eventually, they became blowholes on the top of their heads. Their front limbs transformed into flippers. Their hind limbs became smaller and eventually disappeared externally. The animal that once walked on land had become a true ocean swimmer. But the story did not end there. Whales continued evolving. Some developed the ability to filter food from the ocean. Others became powerful hunters. Different branches appeared. Dolphins, orcas, sperm whales. The enormous baleen whales that dominate today's oceans. The modern blue whale is the largest animal known to have ever lived. Bigger than any dinosaur, bigger than anything that has ever walked on land. And yet its ancient ancestors were small mammals exploring shallow waters. This transformation is one of evolution's greatest reminders. Evolution does not have a goal. It does not decide that an animal should become something greater. It simply responds to changing environments.